Hey guys, I hope you're enjoying your summer so far. I know I am. Today I'm gonna show you how to make the Skrillex So what I'm going to be showing you is one of the most, I would say, secretive things in the community, I think, because for many years people have been wondering how to make this and only a few people know. So just before we jump into this, let me just ask you to not overuse this, because then it's not gonna really sound that special, and many people rely on these type of methods to maintain their, you know, their signature sound. So yeah, let's get into it. So what I'm gonna show you is these types of growls, just simple as growls. This growl is kind of bad, I think, but I just did something quick, and yeah, if I activate one of these, it sounds like this. Or so yeah, I thought I'd just make a video going through all of the types of methods I know of making this sound. So let's start with the first one, which is the most simple one. Simply just open up a frequency shifter like this, and you can already hear the sound. So put it after your auto filter or your bandpass filter or whatever, in front of your OTTs. So you're just removing your high end and stuff with the auto filter, and then this is doing some weird thing, and then the OTT is just leveling the whole sound out. So you can tweak these knobs. You should put this down if you don't want it to sound like really weird. So you can put this down to like 3 or 2 or something, and then tweak with these. So putting this at like 50 or 30 or something is pretty good. And then you can tweak this to get a more messy or a way cleaner crunch. So yeah, over to the next one is Corpus, and you might be wondering how the hell Corpus does this, and I actually do that. So just open up a Corpus and put it to tube or pipe. Put the decay and radius to 50 and 100. Like just up in the corner, and then put down the gain and the dry wet so it's not that loud. It sounds normal, I'd say, and then you can start to hear some weird artifacts that the OTT is generating when we're like scrubbing through. So since the sound comes when it's moving, we can add an LFO, and then if we start to turn up the LFO, you can really hear that crunch come through. So you can just tweak the rate as you want. It's kind of like a pitch. So here's like a dark, and then there's a really weird thing going on there. You can tweak the phase too, so it's not that stereo, so it's more mono. You can kind of hear that you can kind of hear that the crunch kind of goes up and down. So to stop that, we can just put a triangle, and now it's kind of linear. You can just kind of tweak how you want the sound. So yeah, that's Corpus. The next method is kind of a replacement for your bandpass. So for some reason, there's something with Fab Filter that kind of does this thing by itself, and of course you need the 3 OTTs. Just make like a low pass filter, and then put up the resonance and put it to like 24 decibels octave thing, so it's more of a, you know, not that sharp like this, but put it to like this. And then this just for some reason creates its own crunch, which is kind of weird. So yeah, just configure here, and like if I press here, it comes up here. Yeah, just do that with the frequency and route it to the knob. The next thing is Fab Filter Volcano. Just close this. It's like exactly the same thing, but just go from Fab Filter 1 to the smooth option, and then make sure to put your filter 1 pan to 0, because it's kind of weird when it's like default here or something, which is strange. Automate this knob, tweak your peak, put this to 48, and make sure to put it to bandpass, so it makes this kind of way crispier crunch. This is how I used to do my growls. I don't really use that anymore because I discovered the Corpus and frequency shifter thingy. So that's actually gonna be it. So I hope that you learned something, And if you already know about this trick and you're angry at me for showing everyone how to make this, I actually don't really care, because you at least gotta be good with your growls to actually make it sound good. And I think it's also a really cool way to just spice up your growls. So if you wanted to do this in FL Studio, you could basically just do the fab filter methods, or get a third-party frequency shifter. I've seen Soundkiller do that sometimes, but it's like what I said, if you know what you're doing, you can pretty much use this technique without having it sound horrible, you know. Again, I hope you learned something, and I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.